Hello everybody, this is Matteo from Pro Flamenco. Welcome to my class. Today I would like to show you a very popular flamenco guitar technique called the Triplet Rasgueado or Abanico. I will show you two different ways to play it, but what is the most important, I will show you how to practice it properly and effectively in order to master it and in order to reach a really fast tempo. So if you are ready, take your guitar, focus, and let's get to work. Let's start. So at the beginning, I will explain these two different ways to play this flamenco Triplet Rasgueado really slowly and really in details. Okay, so let's get to work. Okay, so I will now explain really in details two ways of playing this Triplet Rasgueado Abanico. So with the left hand, you just put your left hand relaxed on the strings to make this damping effect, okay? So now, the first way to play this Triplet Rasgueado, which is very common and very traditional. You play your thumb up, middle finger down, and thumb down. Thumb up, middle finger down, and thumb down. Once again, thumb up, middle finger down, thumb down. Remember to keep your wrist relaxed, your hand relaxed, and your forearm relaxed. So this is the first movement. Once again, thumb up, middle finger down, and thumb down. Okay, so now the second way to play this Triplet Rasgueado, which I strongly recommend to practice also, looks like this. Thumb up, angular finger down, and index finger down. Thumb up, angular finger down, index finger down. Thumb up, angular finger down, and index finger down. Thumb up, angular finger down, and index finger down. Also, wrist relaxed, hand relaxed, forearm relaxed. Your hand has to be relaxed, yeah? Thumb up, angular finger down, and index finger down. So, I hope that is clear. Okay, so I hope that the technique is clear for you. Well done. And now I will show you 4 most common ways to practice it effectively in order to reach a really fast tempo. Okay, so let's start. Okay, the first way to practice it is to practice your strength in the right hand. Okay, so we practice it very slowly. So let's take a look, for example, into the first way to play it. So thumb up, middle finger down, and thumb down. Okay, so we practice it very slowly, and every movement is really strong. Okay, so we practice like this: 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and so on. Really slow, but also really strong with your right hand. Okay, so the same in the same way the second pattern. Okay, so thumb up, angular finger down, index finger down. Every movement relaxed, but really strong. Okay, but please remember to relax the tension and to relax your wrist, your forearm, your whole hand. Like this. I hope that's clear. So this is the way you should start to memorize this movement properly, yeah, okay, and to build up a proper strength in your right hand movement, okay? So this is the first way. Okay, so the second way to practice it is to make accent in different movements, okay, in different beats. So first of all, you make the accent on the first beat, later you make the accent on the second beat, and at the end you make the accent on the third beat, okay? So let's take a look into the first pattern again, and you make the accent on the first, yeah, upstroke, and then no accent on the other. Accent, no accent, yeah? So once again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So the accents on 1. You make 1 with really loud and strong, and 2 and 3 more silent. Now you make the accent on the second beat, okay? So on the downstroke with the middle finger, or if you are using the second pattern, so you make the downstroke with the angular finger, okay? So it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And at the end you make the accent, you practice it, making the accent on the last beat, yeah, okay, so on the third movement. So it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or if you are using the second pattern that I showed you, you play like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now I will show you the third way to practice it in order to gain speed. So this kind of practice is in order to gain speed, to reach a faster tempo, okay? So it will sound like this. For example, with the first pattern. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this exercise is great because you play it at the beginning slowly and then you play with a double tempo, okay? So you play in really faster way, and then every day you can increase the tempo, for example, using the metronome, okay? So if we use the metronome in this exercise, it will sound like this. I set up the tempo to 70 and it will sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you are comfortable, for example, with the tempo 70 today to make this exercise, then you can speed a little bit up every day. So practice it every day regularly. So for example, tomorrow 80, in 2 days 90, in 3 days 100, okay, using this exercise. Or you can at the beginning start even with 60 or 50, that's no problem if it is too fast for you now. You will beat up your speed across the time, yeah? So remember to practice it regularly, and it would be the best to practice it every day. And for sure, using this exercise, you will reach a really, really fast tempo, okay? Okay, so the last way to practice this triplet rasgado pattern is to play 3 movements together or 4 movements in a really, really fast way, yeah? So to play one pattern really, really in a fast tempo, okay? So it will sound like this, using the first pattern, for example. So thumb up, middle finger down, thumb down, yeah? So once again. The same way using the second pattern. You can make this pattern also adding the fourth movement. So thumb up, middle finger down, thumb down, and thumb up. Okay, so like this. Or using the second pattern, so it will sound like this. So this, the fourth way to practice it, you can add, for example, after 1 week of practice or after few days. So this is the last way to practice it, really, really like making a speed burst, yeah? So you can skip this kind of exercise for now, and you can add it, for example, in few days or after 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to say in today's lesson, and I think it is the most important thing, is that I ask you, please be really, really patient with this flamenco guitar technique, with the triplet rasgado. So you have to practice it really regularly in a proper way in order to build up your strength in the right hand, in order to memorize the proper movement, and in order to reach a proper speed, okay? So you have to practice with the metronome, increasing the speed every day or every 2 days, increasing the tempo, okay? So please do not give up after few days because it is almost impossible to master it in few days. If you will master it in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 2 months, it will be great. It will be really, really great. So this is not as easy as it seems to be, and it requires a proper practice, yeah? So you can write to me, you can let me know, for example, after 1 week or 2 weeks or after 1 month, how is it going, what kind of tempo you've already reached with your metronome, okay, using this technique. So that is the last thing I wanted to say in today's lesson. So that's it. I hope that everything is clear for you now. If you have any questions to me, please ask in the comment. I will answer all of them. I wanted to thank you for your watching and thank you for your presence. If you are interested in flamenco guitar lessons, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting twice a week, so 2 times a week. You can also follow my social media. All the links you can find in the description below. So once again, thank you, and we see in the next lesson. Goodbye.